Hey guys, Patriot Picker here. My name is Chris, and in this video we are going to be covering a series of questions that were submitted by Reseller Jenn in a way to get to know other resellers. So if you don't know who she is, please go over to her channel and subscribe. It's Reseller and then Jenn. So without further ado, let's get started. All right guys, so asking the questions is my lovely wife. She's behind the camera. You're not going to be able to see her, but she's volunteered to help us out here. And we're going to jump right into question number one.
All right, so how long have you been reselling, and is your business part-time or full-time? And what platforms do you resell on?
Okay, so I've been reselling for 1 year and 7 months, and we are super excited to hit the 2-year mark. I do this full-time. I know there's some different views on what's part-time, what's full-time, but this is all I do. And as far as platforms, I sell on eBay only. I might dabble in on Facebook Marketplace here and there, but it's usually eBay 99%.
All right, so do you work on this business alone or with other family members or employees?
90% of the time, I would say that it's just me. My wife helps me when she can. She's a full-time teacher. And so she goes with me on sourcing trips, and she helps me take pictures and stuff like that. Best rock band ever.
All right, what types of items do you resell?
What types of items do I resell? Woo, that's a loaded question. I think I'll just start off and say that there's 3 main successful categories. All right, they are going to be board games and jigsaw puzzles. We do well with medical scrub tops. If you've seen my videos, you know about the scrub tops. And last is going to be probably books, especially older vintage books. But we're really a general mercantile. We'll sell anything that is not too hard to package.
All right, what method or methods do you use to source your goods?
What methods? I'm understanding that question to be that when I walk into a thrift store, the first thing that I look for, I have a pattern of a way that when I walk into a thrift store, especially if it's one that I've been in before and I know my way around, I beeline for men's hats because I go to the hat rack. Usually in my thrift stores, women's pocketbooks and purses are close by. I scan and look at those. But I don't go anywhere without a cart because I love filling my cart up. When I go to yard sales, we take IKEA bags with us, and we walk up on the yard sale, and we just start looking at items really that we know that we've sold before that sell well. Things that are brand new. Items that are still in the package sealed, always are hot items for us to pick up. If the question is directed more toward where do you source, it's going to be thrift stores mainly, and then yard sales, and sometimes a little bit on Facebook Marketplace.
All right, what is your average profit per item, and what is your average cost per item?
Average profit is really a hard one to nail down because we are mercantile. We sell so many different items, and the prices are all over the board. It's not like somebody who sells the same type of item consistently. They would have a better way of answering that. If I had to average it out of over the last, say, month or so, I would say anywhere from like $12 to $24. But it's just, you could turn around and sell another item for $300 the very next hour, the very next day. So that's a hard one there. As far as the average cost per item, we do most of our sourcing through the local thrift stores, and we love the 99-cent prices. Most of what we get at yard sales obviously is going to be cheaper than that, but averaging, I would say 99 cents to $1.99. The most you might go is like today, I found a pair of men's sneakers and I actually paid $10.99 for those, but I know that I'm going to at least sell them for 45 or 50 bucks. So I would say average is going to be about 99 cents to $5.99. Hey guys, if you're wondering what I'm doing sitting in this kayak, it's called improv. No, seriously. The reason I'm in the kayak is because I wanted you guys to know a little bit more about me. My wife and I love to be on the water. That's what we do for a hobby, really, to kill some of that downtime and to take a little bit of the stress off. So on a beautiful day, on the weekends especially, you will find us on the water.
All right, so how many items do you currently have in inventory, and what is your daily sold out of your total inventory?
All right, good questions. I would say right now we are probably sitting at about 1,200 items in our store. And as far as what's left over in inventory, it's probably creeping out the door right now in our death pile. But all jokes aside, we do carry quite a bit of inventory. We source all the time, or at least I do. And you can't help but to have a death pile when you're sourcing almost 3 and 4 times a week. And as far as daily solds, I would say that we average about 6 to 10 a day. My mentor, which by the way, if you don't know who he is Commonwealth Picker Kevin here in Central Virginia. And he taught me a valuable lesson early on that the more you list per day, the better your sales are going to be. So we try to get out at least 10 listings a day. So that kind of tells you a little bit. We shoot for around 6 to 10 items sold per day as well.
All right, so on eBay, do you utilize promoted listings and promotions?
Yes, we do. I run a 1% promotion on every item I list. I was taught that early on that helps boost up your algorithm a little bit and getting your product seen before others by doing promotions. At least that was what I was taught. So I do 1% on promotions.
All right, and what types of sales have you found work best for your eBay business?
Well, I know a lot of people put a sale price every time they list. I don't do that. I list first, and then after a period of time, if I see that item has been in the store for, I don't know, 6 months and really isn't getting a lot of traction, if it's an item that I am consistently, that I have in inventory a lot of, I will go ahead and run a 10% off sale to try to liquidate some stuff and get it moving. Hey guys, you caught me getting ready to go to Goodwill.
All right, so the question is, how many hours then would you say you spend sourcing every week?
Well, isn't that a great question when you're on your way to Goodwill? Wow, how many hours a week? You know, I've never really thought about that. I probably source at least 4 times a week, and that's including the weekends. I would say that, wow, probably 32 hours. Yeah, if you include like a few times during the regular week and then one day on the weekend, then it averages about 32 hours probably.
All right, how many hours would you say you spend listing every week?
Probably not as much as I should, but I would have to say on average it's about 20 hours a week. That is taking into consideration that you've got, packing and shipping, writing thank you notes, all that good stuff that goes into it. So probably around 20 hours a week.
All right, so do you listen to podcasts? And if so, what reseller podcasts are your top recommendations?
Well, to be honest, I do not listen to a lot of reseller podcasts. I am too ADHD for that. I barely make it to some people's YouTube channels. But if I had to give an answer, I listen to more or watch more of the reseller YouTube community than I do anything, like Reseller Jenn. Yeah, I tend to focus on just some folks that I'm connected with on Instagram if they have channels. I know Uncle Bubba, who's a friend of mine, DJ. I watch him. He just recently got on YouTube. I watch, of course, Commonwealth Picker, Commonwealth Flipper. I also have recently started watching Traveling Salvation. Like to give them a plug just because they're doing something that's very unique to the reselling community. That's Ben and Rebecca. They are actually on the road, traveling in an RV and selling on eBay as resellers. So that's really a niche that I think is overlooked, but if you haven't checked them out, please do so. And I watch a few other guys on YouTube and gals as well.
All right, what is your goal, or what are your goals to have accomplished by the end of 2021 for your eBay business?
Well, it's coming fast. Months by month comes really quick. So I would say the first one's going to be to just keep maintaining that top rated seller status. It's hard to do daily. Every time you sell something, you want to have a positive buyer experience. And so we're really just trying to maintain that top rated seller status. Number two would be that we definitely want to try to hit 1,000 feedback by the end of the year. We're probably closing in on 700 right now. And so definitely want to get as much positive feedback as possible. And if you are not a reseller and you're watching this video, getting feedback, especially positive feedback, is really important as a reseller. Three, you can't see it right now, but what I am looking at right now in my eBay bunker is a disaster. We definitely are going to be painting the room. We're going to be putting in some more shelves. We're going to be getting all the death pile up off the floor so I have room to work down here. So that's another thing we're trying to remodel before the end of the year. So that's my short-term goal.
All right, so what do you think your business is going to look like in 5 years?
Oh, wow. There is no way I can predict that. The world is crazy right now. I hope that in 5 years, we still can resell on eBay and we still can find merchandise by going out and thrifting and going out to yard sales. I hope the world is still a pretty stable place. But it's all up in the air. It's all fluid, as all of you know that do this. So I guess that 5-year goal, really, truly, my wife and I have been attempting to get to the place where she can join me full-time and quit her teaching position and be able to stay at home and help me, and we both can do this together, because I keep thinking that if we could do that, we really could bring in a lot more success and a lot more listings and a lot more sales. So, and she's looking forward to it as well. So that's probably the 5-year goal. All right, guys, that's going to wrap up this video. I want to thank Reseller Jenn for doing this. This is a great way, Jenn, to get folks to get to know us better and learn what we do. For those of you who are watching, though, there are others that Reseller Jenn has reached out to do this same kind of video content. I will be tagging each of them in this video, so please go to my description below and click on their YouTube channel, and you can watch and see and learn more about them as well. So this is Patriot Picker. I'm signing out, and we'll catch you guys again on the flip side.